Alright, what up, y'all? Planet of Fakes here. And this is part 2 to the Yung Pharaoh Deception. I'm about to prove to y'all that the city of Buffalo is a company, not a place. So all that information he's giving y'all is coming from somebody that don't even know what they living in. He's not an American. He don't have American rights. And at the end of the day, he's been misleading y'all, not deliberately, but he knows that companies can't be government because they're owned by people that's not pretending to live in them. And the fact that black people pretending to live in something the white man owns, you can't be pro-black if you don't know what a state is, period. So we here at the Buffalo website, ecode360.com. And here we go. Let's go to the charter that created the company of Buffalo. And remember, New York State is a company, not a place, created by the New York Constitution. Constitution is a contract between the company of New York and the American people that was already here, not the Buffalo residents, because they're property of the foreign company. They're employees of the foreign company. They are basically the slaves of that company because they're running around telling y'all Buffalo's a place and they're not getting paid for that. And it's a lie. And it's against the law. I'm going to show y'all all of that in this part 2. So we at the website, City of Buffalo, New York, the charter. Anybody that knows anything knows a foreign company needs a charter to do business on foreign lands. That's why all these cities have charters, because they're foreign companies. If you live in a city, you are a foreigner. I don't care if you was born here. Once your mother made you a U.S. citizen, you gave up being American to be a U.S. corporate employee, product, slave, whatever you want to call it. So let's go to Title 1, because Title 1 always tells you what they are. Here goes Title 1. Title 1, the local law shall be known as the Charter of the City of Buffalo. So we establish it. I'm showing you the law of what Yung Pharaoh's pretending to live in. And may be referred to herein as an act or charter. No problem. Corporate. Why are the first words corporate? Because it's a company, not a place. If Buffalo was a place, it would say, where the place located by Pennsylvania and all this other dumb shit. But no. So look how it starts off. The citizens. So that's talking about Yung Pharaoh himself, because he's a citizen of Buffalo. And he's a U.S. citizen and a New York resident. You know, resident stands for reside. Reside means to leave America to side with the foreigners. So everybody that's a resident, you are on the side of the foreigners. You can't be mad they're killing you for pretending your state is an American place. It is not. Why are you trying to overthrow America? We don't have 50 separate American places here. America is the one place. States and cities are foreign companies. That's why y'all called the United States, because you can be divided, mother fakers. Anyway, let's continue. I don't got a lot of time. The citizens of this state who may from time to time reside within the boundaries of the city of Buffalo, defined whatever, shall continue to be a municipal corporation. So this is why they could push 75-year-old men down to the ground, because you're not alive. You're a corporation. Somebody tell me, how do you be born in a corporation? Because Yung Pharaoh will tell you he was born in Buffalo. All these U.S. citizens will tell you they were born in the U.S. How do you get born in a company? I'll wait for your answer, traders. You are traders, because America's not the United States, and I already told you that. You already know that by the name. U.S. of A, not U.S. is A. So the fact y'all pretending states are places, you get what you deserve for trying to overthrow America. The United States ain't America. And it's the United States' job to get rid of treasonous foreigners trying to overthrow America. By pretending the United States is America, you're trying to overthrow it. I don't want to hear the news told you this. I don't want to hear that school, state education taught you this. Because as a man or a woman, you're supposed to know what you pretending to live in. You're supposed to know what you calling government. You're supposed to know what you let killing your babies, raping your women, and killing your, imprisoning your men. And you don't know that, so it's proof that you're a traitor. So how could you ever have American rights if you don't even know the difference between the United States and America? You'll never have American rights. You're U.S. corporate citizens. Let's continue. Shall continue to be a municipal corporation in perpetuity under the name of the City of Buffalo. So there we have it. The citizens are corporations that Pretend to live in the city of Buffalo. There go my receipt right there. Anybody that know Young Pharaoh, go get him a receipt. Go get his receipt that Buffalo's a place. And it better be official, because this is the law. Y'all already see in the first title, dog. The local law shall be known as the charter. What does this say? What does this say? Charter, doesn't it? Doesn't it say charter? So this is the law. If I'm bringing a law, he can't bring a newspaper saying it's 86 degrees in Buffalo. He can't bring a Buffalo Bills player and say, Buffalo is a place. He can't bring none of that shit to court. This is that shit that stop a cop from beating your ass, because you know you're not in their company. But as long as you think their company's a place, they gonna beat your fucking ass, because you trespassing. So let's continue. And you know, when you leave in certain areas of America and you see you're now leaving corporate limits, this is what they're talking about. Because every town and city is a foreign company, not an American place. Why you think you born a U.S. citizen? If U.S. citizenship would have benefited black people, we would have to jump through fire hoops to become a U.S. citizen, just like y'all got to jump through fire hoops to get a gun permit when it's your right by God and by the law of this land to have a gun. But y'all pretend to live in these companies. Now you need a license because you in a company with a gun. You not on America, you on a foreign company with a gun. And this is why they killing your black babies. This is why they locked up your black men. And this is why they rape your black women. I don't want to hear nothing else. You can't be pro-black and you think the United States is America. And then they go on TV and say America's racist. They not even Americans. This is why y'all stupid, because you let TV, foreigners, and a state education turn you against America. And America's the only thing keeping you alive. Because when y'all quote rights, y'all quoting the rights that y'all got from this land, not them bullshit corporate benefits that they changing every day. So y'all continue to fake. I don't really care. I told you, I got 350 Americans that don't know what America is before me to be executed for treason. So I'm not worried. Because when they come to me, I'm not giving them their company information. I'm going to ask them what a state is. And if they can't tell me, they getting locked up. Because it's against the law to live in a state and not know what a state is. And it's against the law to work for a state and not know what a state is. Period. That's treason. So anyway, beginning at the point where a line parallel with the 1,315 3 feet distance, southern is just a boundary. A boundary don't make it a place. I told y'all, if I have a car lot and I rent it to a flea market, when that flea market is there, it's not that it's not my car lot no more. They just got control of it until I take it back. But since y'all don't know the difference between America and the U.S., as Americans, you're never going to be able to take America back because you too stupid claiming states and cities. And those are people's foreign companies. I just showed you that. But anyway, y'all keep faking, and I'm going to show y'all how it's treason. All right, so here it goes right here. Let me let y'all hear it.
Misprision.
Oh, it doesn't give us the definition. It doesn't read the definition. All right, so let me read it. This is what you're guilty of, pretending that the United States is America. This is an international crime, and this is why the United Nations will be on America, basically executing U.S. citizens legally. The deliberate concealment of one's knowledge of a treasonable act. So let me ask you, is this treasonable? U.S. is America. Because that's what y'all pretending. Y'all pretending the U.S. is A. That's treason because the U.S. is not A. The U.S. is of A, meaning that that's the foreign company assigned to America. It is not America. Like I said, nobody in their right mind would think Bank of America was America. So why these U.S. citizens running around thinking the U.S. of A is America? Because they only got state educations and the state didn't teach them what a state was. They only look up to celebrities and basically the news is their masters. And I keep telling y'all, stop trusting fake pro-blacks that can't tell you what a state is. You're going to get killed by the state and they're not going to do nothing about it because they don't even know what a state is. So let's see if we could get a better definition. Misprision. A felony is a form of misprision and an offense under common law of England. Where's England? Is England America? No. So this tells you this is an international law. Didn't colonies come from England? Didn't colonies turn into states? Aren't you pretending to live in a state? So if y'all living in something that came from England, why the fuck y'all pretending it's America? because you've been miseducated too, because they want to kill you. It's the same way they got rid of the Indians. They trick you into an agreement and then they break the agreements, killing you. But y'all keep faking. It's your kids, not mine. Of England that is no longer active in many common law countries. Where it was or is it active is classified as a misdemeanor. It consists of failing to report knowledge of a felony to the appropriate authorities. You don't think telling the American people that Donald Trump is the president of a company and he has nothing to do with America whatsoever? I'm not reporting that. I'm reporting it to the government of the corporation, the people. Y'all supposed to be putting them in their place because they're not America. They're foreign companies. But since your sons are cops, since your daughter's in the army, and since you got a federal job, you gonna pretend the state is America because that's where you get your power from. F your power. You ain't got no power. You gonna go down for treason because the United States ain't America. And like I said, you could go to Hawaii where the United States is set up too. Ask a Hawaiian if the United States is Hawaii. He'll tell you no. Ask a Puerto Rican in Puerto Rico, hey, is the United States Puerto Rico? He'll tell you no. Because they know the difference between an occupying foreign force and their land. Americans are the only fools that don't know the difference between an occupying force and the land of America. So this is why when you ask a black person, what's your nationality, they don't even know what to tell you. Because U.S. citizens sound stupid and they already been trained to think they came from Africa. So they have no connection to America whatsoever. What does that tell you? They have no right to be here. And this is why they killing y'all. Fact, misprision is guilty. It's a treasonable offense. Deliberate, unintended. Look, it doesn't matter if it's deliberate or unintended. A mistake, one due to misreading, either deliberate or unintended or misunderstanding. Yes or no? Do U.S. citizens have a misunderstanding of what the U.S. is? Yes, they do. It's still a crime. Let's listen.
Misprision.
And it only gives us the word. Luckily, I have my own talking phone. So let my phone talk.
Misprision play mispre-scion. A mistake, now especially. One due to misreading, either deliberate or unintended, or to misunderstanding. Scorn. Contempt. Law. Misconduct or neglect of duty, especially. By a public official. Act of contempt against a government or court. Origin of misprision. Middle English mesprision from Old French from past participle of mesprendre, to take wrongly from mis plus prendre from classical Latin prehender, to take, see prehensile.
And yes or no, is the United States wrongfully taking America from the American people by tricking them into being U.S. citizens and they can't even tell you what a state is? Come on, this is dummy work. But y'all listening to a young man. That's why I always looked at these old ladies and old men that sit up here and listen to young Pharaoh. Y'all supposed to know what states are and teach him. But he's sitting there teaching you about aliens, teaching you about 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons, and making sure he don't say F the police. And this is nothing against young Pharaoh, but his teaching is just going to lead you in a FEMA camp. And he's been dropping knowledge for 6 years, and all he got to tell you is the reason you getting beat up by police now is the Illuminati. Y'all need to be ashamed of yourselves, and this is why y'all never be Americans. Y'all don't got the heart, y'all don't got the courage, and you don't got the brains to even know what you living in, and you don't even care. This is why they call you minorities, not because of the numbers, because you have the mind of a minor, and this is why they getting rid of y'all. It'd be a better earth without people that have to be taken care of by bankrupt companies. And you can't lie and say the U.S. ain't a bankrupt company. You want me to show you that receipt? All right, here go the receipt that the U.S. is a bankrupt company. I'm here at the usdebtclock.org. Let me know what place is in $25 trillion debt. National means company, state means company. United Corporations corporate debt, 25 trillion. And like I said, any black people that's loyal to the United States over black people, you deserve what you get. And it ain't one black person I won't find that won't take a U.S. job paying them $1 million a year. I don't care how much money the U.S. pay me. I'm not taking their job because they are a foreign company and I need my American rights. In case they ever violate them, it will protect me from defending myself from them. So y'all go around being U.S. is American citizens while they choke your grandmothers, body slam your grandmothers, push 75-year-old men to the ground, and all you police that don't know what states and cities are, you're guilty of treason. So as soon as you finish bullying the U.S. citizenry, the foreigners on top of y'all, they gonna bully y'all and they gonna get y'all out of here. And then you're gonna have a full foreign U.S. is a here, while all the black people done died from thinking it's their government and crying out for rights and justice. You're never gonna get justice. They're a bankrupt company, and y'all wouldn't even let your own brother owe you $5, but y'all pretending to live in something that owes 25 trillion. Haven't been to work in 11 weeks, and y'all think it's gonna get better. Y'all going in FEMA camps. Y'all don't know what you living in. And you more loyal to the U.S. than you are to your own self. That's why y'all don't care what you're living in. As long as you got other people that's pretending and being dumb like you're going to continue to be dumb. That's on y'all, man. That's on y'all. But stop lying to the babies. The babies deserve to know the United States ain't America. And that's why y'all really traitors. Forget the U.S. part. The fact that your babies don't know what the U.S. is and y'all keep having them getting birth certificates, not building your own hospitals, not establishing your own land, not establishing your own schools, it show me that y'all nothing to be down with. Y'all self-haters and you deserve what you get. So any pro-blacks hearing this, y'all heard it straight from the horse's mouth with receipts. U.S. is a company, but it gets deeper because I'm going to break it down more. Now look, this video right here, I'm going to even stop this so I could do it better.